to create your audiobook without stress. You create audiobook, you can share with people, get a link where people can access it, and then they can listen to the story from here. Now, after you have done that, after the story has been given, now you now ask ChatGPT to help you with a storytelling voiceover prompt. See the second, this is the story. Now, I now ask ChatGPT to help me with a storytelling voiceover prompt for Google Studio Add Voice. Now, this Google Studio Add Voice is another free tools that we can use on our browser, just like ChatGPT. So let's go to Google AI Studio. On your browser, just type Google AI
Please, sir,
Studio.
what is that called, sir?
Google AI
No,
Studio.
I've heard about ChatGPT. The other one you said we can use. The second one, I'm sorry I missed out.
Yeah, that's the Google AI Studio. That's
Okay.
what I'm saying. So if you go to your browser, just type AI Studio. .google.com. So it will bring you to.
I think you may need to share your screen for that, sir. We have not seen that your Google AI. We can only see ChatGPT for now, sir. I think you may need to move to that.
All right. This is it. This is it. I'm on it now. This is how it will look like. All right. Let's do it again. Let's just say Google AI Studio. You see the second one, Google AI Studio.com. Once you press it, it will bring you to this part. Then click on Google AI Studio. Once you click on
Sorry,
Google
sir.
AI Studio, sorry, it's
Please,
slow.
sir.
It's
I
slow.
don't
Don't
know if
worry.
it's only me,
It's
but
slow
I
from
want you
there.
to. We need to see the
Okay.
Google AI. Okay, yes.
I know the network might be somehow delaying. Sorry, I have to come again because I have it already on my browser. I will just pick Google Studio, then click on this. Don't need the dashboard. Sorry. What's going on? Um, want to run my. Sorry.
Please, if you are following, can we have thumbs up? I guess the network is a bit slow. If we are here, please, let's just have thumbs up from you. Thank you.
Sorry, it's bringing into wrong part of. I have to Google. Okay. AI Talk Studio. Uh, sorry, I have to share. I don't need this. Sorry, sometimes these people can be very funny. They used to change their policy anyhow. Okay. Let's choose Google AI text to um, Google AI text to speech. Can we see that? Uh, they are making us to.
No, sir, you may
Wow,
need
how
to
come?
change your browser to it, sir.
Yes, I'm coming.
It's still showing the AI, Google AI Studio, sir.
This showing. I've changed it since. So okay.
Browser. You know, we have many plots. No, it's still showing Google AI. Okay, now it's changing, sir. It's changing.
I'm I'm, sh- I'm showing. Yeah, it's delaying. It's delaying. It's the network. It's the network, man. Should I
Okay,
go
sir.
back?
Okay, sir.
Google AI Studio text to speech. Can we see that?
The network is a bit slow, and even some people are saying they are having challenges joining. Let's be patient, please. That's
All right,
Nigeria for
I have
us. We
to
are
take it
getting there by
slow.
the
Slow.
grace of God.
Amen. Just let me know if we're good to go. We come to the third one, the one that have TTS controllable text to speech generation voice. So we click on this. Can I proceed?
Yes.
All right. Now we see different um, box informations on the screen. The everyday assistance, the guided NPC. But the one we are using is actually the add voice over. All these ones, you can use the master storyteller as well. You can pick that. Let me just use the master storyteller. Then if you look at it, we have three box: the scene, the sample context, the tone at which the story will be read, and then we have the entire story here. And on this side, we have the voice over character. So we have different voice character. If you click on it, we'll see different voice agents. On this side, for storytelling, I love to use this one, Corey. You can press this play button to preview the voice of whoever you want to read your story.
Ready to make something amazing?
Oh, you can check. You can check all of this and pick the voice texture you love to read your story. Let's pick Corey. Let's go back to ChatGPT to copy our story. Click on this button, the story is copied. Then come to this very part. This is where we upload the story. You can press Ctrl A or you highlight all, and then you do paste. Ctrl V, paste. So I've pasted the story. The title is The Bridge We Built Together. Then you have to check it all through to the end to see where you have to remove where the voice reader ought not to read. Then you remove that. Then we had the moral lesson. Okay. Then we have to copy the tone, the voice style. We can copy this and come back to Google AI Studio. Paste the tone. Narrate this story as a kind African mother telling an evening story to children. Use a soft, warm Nigerian English accent with gentle emotion, expressive pauses, and clear pronunciation. Make the narration comforting, engaging, and inspiring, as though every child is part of the story. So with this, we are good to go. I hope this Google will help us. Then we come to run. You run the story. Once you press run, it will start working on the story. Sorry, I don't like that. The whispering part, I guess it's from here. Use whisper. So let's change the accent. The style shouldn't be it's not whispering, Daddy. Let's add vocal style, smile. That's the style. The pace, and then good. Or should we have any? All right. Let's say it again.
Built together in the peaceful village of Ibani.
Let's hold on. I guess there's a network glitch at its end. I just came in as well. So please let's just please hold on patiently.
Bridge that connected both sides. Suddenly, no one could cross. The football field was on one side, while the orchard and playground were on the other. The children began arguing. This is your side.
The network is terrible.
I can imagine, sir. I was out for almost 5 minutes myself. We pray God help us to make it stronger. We really need to learn this.
Okay, ma. Are we back?
Yes, we are back. We are
Oh,
back. The recording
all
will
right,
even
ma.
continue even if we're not here. We are back.
All right. This is what happened. I guess it can't take too much of the reading at once. So this is what we do. Let's just take a listen to the few one that has been worked on.
Together
Hmm.
in the peaceful village of Adibai, children loved playing after school. Every afternoon, they gathered gathered beside a small stream that separated the football field from a peaceful mango orchard. One rainy season, a heavy rain washed away the old wooden bridge that connected both sides. Suddenly, no one could. The football field was on one side, while the orchard and playground were on the other. The children began arguing. This is your side.
You see, can only take the first 47 seconds. So don't worry, we just have to download that. Let's download it and call it. Actually, I've opened a folder on my system about the bridge we built together. Then I will name this Voice Reader 1. So let's save that as Voice Reader 1. Once that is done, let's pick it from the children began to argue. Let's delete the upper part. Let's start from here and let's run it again. So we'll be doing it bit by bit.
Sir, somebody is trying to ask a question, sir. Somebody raised a hand to ask a question, I guess, to understand what you are doing better, sir. If you can take the question now, it should wait.
Now, you're asking question.
Sir, yes, somebody raised a hand to ask a question, and I don't know if it has to do with. Will you take questions now at the end? Okay, so there is a question here that someone says, can you kindly paste the prompt on the chat? Maybe she also wants to try. Kindly paste the prompt in the chat box, please. You are muted, sir. You are muted. You are still muted, sir.
Sorry, the prompt for the story, right?
Yes, sir. Concord Educational, I think that Mrs. Kazim is asking. I think she wants to try.
Asking for the prompt.
Maybe
You
she
have
wants
to
to
think
try.
of, you just need something. Let me go back. Let me show us what happened. It's just simple question. You can ask ChatGPT to tell you anything. I say, hello, I need a 3 to 4 minute story that can teach children about unity. Whatever topic you want to ask ChatGPT to help you create, just tell it a realistic story that I can turn to visual story clip for YouTube upload. It's very simple. It may not necessarily be a YouTube upload. Just tell ChatGPT to give you a story that can teach children about cooperation, about unity, a story that can encourage children to work hard. Just give it story, the direction of your story. ChatGPT will do that for you. You don't need any big prompt to do that.
Concord
Are you with me?
Educational, I hope that is understood. Yes, I heard you, sir. I just want to confirm with the person asking the question. She's muted or I don't know.
Okay, you can see on the screen the simple prompt I use. There's nothing, no big grammar. Just tell ChatGPT what you want, and it will generate the storyline for you. So let's go back to the Google Studio. So it was able to generate another maybe 51 seconds again.
Children began arguing. This is your site's problem, shouted Tunde. No.
Because we have to take listen.
Several days, everyone stayed on their own side of the stream. The football stopped, the laughter disappeared, even the mangoes ripened and fell to the ground because no one could reach them. One afternoon, an elderly carpenter named Grandpa Addy walked by and noticed the unhappy children. He smiled and asked, "Why are all of you sitting in bed?" They explained what had happened. Grandpa Addy picked up a single stick and tried to lift it.
So let's download this as well and name it Voice Reader 2. That's continuation. Let's save that. So we start from Grandpa the Pig. So let's delete this because we have to take it bit by bit until we get to the end. Let's still run it again. All right.
They picked up a single and tried to lift it. picked up a single stick and tried to lift a heavy log. It wouldn't work. David, bring another stick. Zainab, gather some ropes. The heavy log was lifted.
Let's delete the session that has been recorded. Don't forget, we have to download it. Voice Reader 3. We save it. Then we start from Grandpa, this smiled. Do you see? And so on and so forth. So let's still run it again. Okay. It has generated another 30 seconds.
Ade smiled. Do you see? One person may be strong, but many people working together are stronger. The children looked at one another. They realized they had been wasting time blaming each other instead of solving the problem. The next morning, every child came ready to help. Some collected strong pieces of wood. Others carried stones. A few brought ropes, nails, and
So we start from others carry stone. All right. Let's delete and add this back. Let's download VoiceOver 4, Voice Reader 4. Because we have to do it bit by bit. And maybe because I've been using this, you can try your own for the first time and you can process it through. But don't worry.
others carried stones. Few brought nails and their time. They encouraged one another. You are doing great. Be careful. We are almost finished. Bridge stood proudly on school. The children cheered with excitement. They crossed together, played football, picked fresh mangoes, and laughed louder than ever before. From that day on, whenever a problem came to the bridge, nobody asked whose job is it. Instead, they asked, how can we solve it together? Because they had learned an important lesson. Unity is not about me.
All right. We've seen, thank God, this was like 1 minute, 2 seconds. Let's download this as well. And so this is where we stop because they have learned an important lesson. So let's delete that well and move towards the end. This should be the latter. So let's run this as the concluded part.
It's not about it is about to make everyone stronger. And every time they crossed the little bridge, they remembered that the strongest bridge was not made of wood and rope. It was built with friendship, kindness, moral. When we walk together, we shall achieve
Wow. Okay. Let's download this. It's just cutting the major part of what we're supposed to get. Six. All right. Let me work on it. Was built friendship, kindness. Okay, let's take moral lesson. Let's take the moral lesson. Let's run this. This shouldn't take time.
when we work together, we can achieve things that no one can accomplish alone.
Thank you.
Moral. When we work together, we can achieve things no one can accomplish alone.
That's 7. All right. Are we still here? So the job on Google AI Studio has been done, well executed. Now let's see what we can do with the story. Now, I believe a lot of us still remember Whisk, those that were around during the first meeting. Yeah, we use Whisk to generate image. I just there's another we can use it. What we need to do is we need to go to Google Flow. Google Flow AI Creative Studio for video, images, and custom tools. So if I click on this, it will bring me to this Google Flow. This is Google Flow. Can we see that? So you can generate image with Google Flow. And inside Google Flow, you can use your Whisk AI. Whisk. You can use your Whisk. Now let's click on new project. This is how Google Flow looks like, the features, the interface. Here, we use Nano Banana Pro to generate image. And if you want to generate, make sure you always click on this. And if you want to generate images, 0 credit. But if you want to generate video, it will take 10 credits. And you are only allowed to generate like 3 to 5 images per day. Ensure that the number of video you want to generate or image, if you click for, everything has gone. Let's just focus on the image. Now we're using this Nano Banana Pro. There are other one. We have Nano Banana 2 Lite. Well, let's stick with Nano Banana Pro, which is the best one. Then the aspect ratio that you want to use for your video, is it landscape? This is for landscape. This is for portrait. This is for other dimension. Well, you know, we are dealing with video that can show on this screen. We pick 16:9. If you want the image you want it to generate to be 2, so you can choose the best image. You can take 2 or you choose 1. If that one is settled. Now let's go back to our ChatGPT. Now, under ChatGPT, I ask, sorry, let me come back here. Yeah. Look at this prompt. At the end of that story, ChatGPT said, this story is well suited for a YouTube children channel. It's naturally divided into about 12 to 15 scenes, making it easy for convert into AI-generated visual with narration. Don't forget we have generated our narration already. Sorry, I have code. Oh, sorry. Now, based on the information ChatGPT gave regarding the story, I have to seize the opportunity to ask ChatGPT to give me 15 prompts. Give me 15 prompts to generate illustrative image that best describe each scene of the story in details using, now, I want you to use, you know what children love most? 3D character animation. Yeah, I said using 3D character model. Note that each character consistency in each scene is very important. No alteration or distortion. The key prompt, if you want that, I will send it to us so that the reason why I have to put it like this is for consistency, because all those AI can start misbehaving. Somebody who is on red, when you want to generate another image, it can turn the guy to change the clothes to white or green, and then change the hairstyle, change the facial detail of the character. So that's why I asked ChatGPT to make sure that for character consistency, it should know that. no alteration, no distortion. So now ChatGPT now gave, say below are 15 cinematic image prompts designed for consistent 3D Pixar DreamWorks. You know, that's an international standard for cartoon animation, style character. Every prompt repeats the character described. So the AI maintain continuity, that's consistency across scenes. Important for the best consistency, use the same seed, that is image generation. Generator support it, the same model and the same character description. This is where we'll be using uh, Whisk. All right, let's go. This is the master character in the story that we generated by ChatGPT. We have this character Tunde, Amina, David, Zainab, and then Grandpa Ade. These are the these are 5 character we have from there. Now, this is what you will do. To generate Tunde's character, copy this, highlight this, copy it, come to Google Flow. Then paste this. That's the first thing. If you are using your computer, you press Shift plus enter together to create space. Then come back to ChatGPT and copy this master character reference. You pick this character style, copy the ultra realistic 3D to this 4K masterpiece, copy it, and come back to Google Flow, add it to this one. Are we following? So Tunde is 10-year-old Nigerian boy, dark brown skin, low fade haircut, round face, large expressive brown eye, bright yellow, blah, blah, blah. So for each of the children, we must make this consistency is this one that must be there. Now, let's generate Tunde. Let's see what it will give us for Tunde. Then press this arrow button to generate. We'll wait for it. Though I have my own generated image already for this. I just want to repeat it so that we can see how it was generated. Wow, this is Tunde. Hey, Tunde, the chubby guy. So let's keep that for Tunde. These 3 dots, this 3 arrow, you can use it to say you want to download it. If you want to download the image for Tunde, you can download it. But I don't want to do that because all that I want to do is to keep everything inside this place. Let's go back again. Let's check for Aminat. Amina is 9-year-old girl. Copy this. Let's come to Google Flow. Paste it here. Your shift and enter. Then go back to Google. Your character style. Copy that as well. Bring it back to Google Flow. Paste it here. Then generate. It will give us the second character. That's Amina. Oh, this is Aminat. This is Aminat. Sorry, I made a mistake. I have cancelled today. Sorry. I don't know. I've double click on that. Let's still go back. Let's just say let's follow that. Let me take us back to the one I've generated already, so that we won't be wasting time. On,
Sorry, we don't give you. You give me now. The sports. It's what's it called? Come on, the one who got on. Huh?
are we all there? All right, man. Now, these are the images generated before. This is Tunde. This is Amina. This is David. This is Zainab, and this is Grandpa Ade. These are the one I've generated here. Now, this is how Whisk will work here, because Whisk is actually going to help us to generate every detail of all that is needed. Now, Whisk works here under tools. We are still on Google Flow. Let me take us here on Google Flow. You see these tools. If you now scroll down, you will see your Whisk. This is Whisk. This is Whisk.
Okay, I wanted to say we are not seeing it before, but I can now see it.
All right, well, it's the network. That is Whisk. This is upgrade to remix, but we're not going to do that. Here's our Whisk. Whisk is coming here. So how many characters did we have? Do we have on the storyboard? 5. So this very box is the subject. So let's combine the subject, the 5 subject. So which we are going to create more of this subject by doing plus scene. This is scene. If you have 2 or 3 scene, we create 2 scene, multiple scene from here. But that's not the issue. But we want to deal with the character first. So we are going to upload all the character. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I've clicked like 5 times for us to see 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, one more 5. So in this place, I'm going to upload.
I'm sorry, sir. I can't see what you are clicking on, sir.
Oh, you can't see what I'm.
Sir, okay. I cannot see what you are clicking on, so I don't know if others can see.
This is the
Okay,
plus,
I'm
the
just
subject.
seeing Whisk again now, the star. So
Whisk, the subject.
Yes, sir.
We have 5 subjects. The number of subject that the character in the story, that's the number of plus we had to create the subject. So here you see that the number of subjects, you see the scene. This is scene. If I click this plus, it will create additional scene for me. But here we have subject, which are the character. Did you get it, ma? So,
yes, sir, I got it.
All right, ma. Now, because I have the images of those children already on my system, I will go to upload media. So here is my uploaded media. This is Tunde, this is Amina, this is David, this is Zainab, and this is Grandpa Ade. So let's see. I want to copy those 5 character. It should be uploaded. It's still uploading. Still loading. What's going on? Network today is, oh God. All right. So for first character, if I click here, it will bring it in here. So let's take Tunde as the first character. I say add media. So Tunde is in our whisk already as the first character. Click here. Let's pick Amina. Add. Amina is in the subject, which means those people that are involved in the story. If we pick the third one, David, add media. David has appeared. Zainab, Zainab too is there. Then finally, let's add Grandpa Ade. Grandpa Ade is there. Now for the scene, which means the entire village, I've generated that. Let's go to ChatGPT. Here is our story. Here is the setting. A beautiful rural Nigerian village with mud houses. If you copy this, go to flow. Come to flow to generate that. Yeah. It brought me here. Don't worry. Do I have the scene already downloaded? Because I want to save time. If you go to Google Flow, ask Google Flow to create that very part that is copied from ChatGPT now. You see what it will create for us. That's the setting, the scene. Oh, this is the scene. You can download this scene. This three button here, click on it, download 1K. It's better you stick with 1K. Now, under my download, I can name this scene setting. That's the village. Save. All right. So to bring that in, we come to our Google Flow where we've been working, where we've added our character. Then we come to scene. This scene. Now we upload for media. This is the scene. But me, I'll pick this one. This was the one I downloaded earlier for the story because it actually revealed the bridge that was broken. Are we following? All right. Let's pick the one that we just created. Then after which we will move forward to start generating our images for each scene of the story. Oh. So you see, that's added the scene. Now let's go back to ChatGPT. Scene 1, the peaceful village. Let's copy all these prompts from here to this end. Copy. come to this place and paste here. If you paste the prompt here, it's going to work with everything that we have in the scene and the character settings. Then let it go. This one will help us to generate like two images. I'm not sure we're going to finish this today. It takes time. Take time. I know the network is one of the problem today. All right, while that one
Let's
is
just
going,
continue. Yes, sir.
while that one is going, we can. Did you see? Do you see what happened? The scene and the children, based on all their clothing, their look, is the same. Can we see that? That's scene one. Now let's go to scene two. Copy everything under scene two. Copy again. Go to come here. Paste again. Move. While that one is going, you can go and click your scene three. Click scene three, copy, come to the same place, paste. While that one is generating, this one too can be in queue and be working. So reason why you have two is the reason for two images is you can pick the best one that describe what you really want to do. Look at this first one. The second one, playing ball. We know they can play ball here, not on the bridge. This one is wrong. And the third one is going. You see, it started raining. So the children hide. You know, this one, we have to pick the best image that describe everything. All the prompt for the storyline. I have them already on my system. The one I've downloaded for the 15 scenes, which is this one. If you check this, you see that everything is here already. I have them downloaded. So the children playing ball, the rain. So you see, I picked this one because this one actually showed the 4 children, the flood, and after the rain, what happened after the rain? This is what happened. Then they were blaming themselves. You suppose this is where they're arguing. And now they were sitting, the mango dropping until the grandpa appeared. This is Grandpa Ade. He appeared and were asking the children something. And then how the grandpa started working, how they were all working together to ensure that they put the log, called the tree, the children gathering rope, stones, and then the work began. The building of the bridge. This is how they built the bridge, and the end, how they got the bridge reconstructed back, and then life got back again, and everything. This is just the one thing about the story, and all this thing has been downloaded on my. The amazing thing about this is you can download the whole project, the whole image. All this thing, you can download it as download project. Once you download, it will download all the images on that place. To download it and zip it. So the bridge, we name it the bridge story. Save it. So concerning this is complete, done and dusted. The next we're going to do is how we're going to put the voicing and the image together to form the story, what we're looking for, how we want to. So that's another part we're going now. Are we ready for that? Any question here?
Following to the best of my ability. I hope others are doing that too.
Yes. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, ma.
Thank you, ma'am.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are done with this. There's an application we call CapCut. That's where we're going to. That's where we're going to be synchronizing our images and our audio. So let's close this browser for now. We are done with browser. Now on my desktop, you can see I have CapCut. You can download it, or if you need CapCut, just let me know. It's not pro, it's just for us to learn. I will send my Google Drive link where I have the latest CapCut for desktop. I mean for laptop and desktop. I will send it to us. Then we can download the CapCut and install it, and we can use it. So let's open CapCut. CapCut is an editing device to edit video, images, and also sync music or audio with it. Sorry, I made. All right, it's not a mistake. We can still go back to that. I can still do it while this one is on, because it's very important that we have that one as well. Because it will make our story interesting and then exciting, catchy. All right, I confirm. There's a spec that your system must have to run this CapCut too. So it's not for just any laptop. I will give us the spec. So here's CapCut. Here's CapCut. It can work offline and online. So if you don't have money to subscribe for the Pro, don't mind it. Just leave yourself. Let it be as it is. Come to create projects. Yeah. So we are creating projects. So yeah, this is the interface for our CapCut. This is the interface for our CapCut. Here we have import. And on this import side, here is our timeline where we're going to be placing our audio, placing our videos, our images. Now let's import the images. I'll come to download. Here's my download. Then I have a folder for the bridge we built together. I will open it. These are the images. These are the images and the audio. So I will press Shift to copy everything, both audio and the video. Open everything. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have all our images and the audio here. But I will first ask us to please do the audio first. Set our audio first. So if I click on this plus sign, you see, if you come to each of these, it has plus sign. So this is audio 1. Click on it. It will definitely come to this very part of the video editing software timeline for audio. This is audio.
Built together
Good.
in the peaceful village of a divine. children loved playing.
So let's go to audio 2. Audio 2 is under. But you know why I want to do this is because we generate it bit by bit so that we can see how the audio can blend in with the other one. So let's come to the end here and see how the
This is your side. The children began arguing. This is your side's problem.
here. So we have to manage to see how we can blend in the intensity, the vocal texture, the reading style, so that it won't dampen down the style of the reading. So let's see this end one. Arguing.
This is your side. The children began arguing.
You see, that one is down, but already that one is top, is high already. So yeah,
This is your side's problem.
good. Let's start this one from this is your side problem. Now, if you click on this, you can drag it here, and this end for this first one, you can close it here.
Arguing.
Arguing.
This is your side's problem.
Do you get it?
This is your side's problem.
Good.
Was on one side while the orchard and playground were on the other. The children began arguing. This is your side's problem, shouted Tunde. No, your parents should fix it, replied Amina. For several days, everyone stayed on their own side of the street.
Good. So let's come to the end and add the third one.
This is what had happened. Grandpa Ade picked up a single stick and tried to lift it. Grandpa Ade picked up a single stick.
All right. Let's drag this to start with Grandpa Ade picked up a single stick.
They explained what had happened. Grandpa Ade picked up a single stick.
Which makes to bring the tension of the argument down. So we can relate with that.
Called all the children. Tunde, hold this end. Amina, help from the other side. David, bring another stick. Zainab, gather some ropes. The heavy log was lifted with ease.
So let's look for the fourth one and add. Okay, here's the fourth one.
They smiled.
If you had that,
Ade smiled. You see, one person may be strong, but many people working together are stronger.
So let's move to the end again.
Ropes. Others carried stones.
Mhm.
Some collected strong pieces of wood. Others carried stones. A few brought ropes.
So let's merge.
Others carried stones. A few.
Yeah, that's a few. Shows the eye tension, the eye expression.
A few.
So that's a few. Because in reading, we must make sure that.
Others carried stones. A few brought ropes
Beautiful.
from their homes. Older children measured the bridge, while the younger ones passed materials and kept. Can't listen. It is not about being.
So let's see what we happen to. This is okay.
because they had learned an important lesson. Unity is not
All right.
about unity is not about
Good.
together because they had learned an important lesson.
Let's see. So let's bring unity from there.
Lesson. Unity is not about being this.
Hmm.
It is about working together. Everyone's stronger. And every time they cross the little bridge, they remember that the strongest bridge was not made of wood and rope. It was friendship, kindness, moral.
So that moral, we have to remove it because we have it already here. Moral.
When we work together, that no one can accomplish alone.
So if this one is going to be voice ebook reading alone without any picture or image, you can do that. Once this one is done, just come to export. This export part, you see, there's audio session. I'm coming, let it load. I know. All right. The export part, you will see the audio. If you want your audio do in Wave or MP3, you can press export. Once you press export, it will export the audio on your drive. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
All right, man. So we're not dealing with the audio, or audio is still part of it. Let me cancel this and let's go back to the images. How we can align our images with the reading. All right. The first image talked about the scene, the village scene, how it look like. Let's get that scene. Oh, the scene is not included in this, so I have to come to import and go to download and bring in the village scene. That's scene one. So if I click plus, it will bring us into the village scene.
Built together in the
So this one is giving us the title. I have to click on this again to bring this, any of this, the bridge we build together. Let me add this. So that one will be the title. You can generate this using Whisk or Flow.
built together in the peaceful village of a divine. Children
Children. They mentioned children. So let's try to look for which one is best. Okay. If you pick this, or this, or this. All right.
playing after school.
Children love playing after school. So let's see where they are playing. All right. This is a playing.
They gathered beside a small stream that separated the football field from a beautiful mango orchard.
So
One rainy season,
one rainy season.
heavy
Hmm.
rain washed away the old wooden bridge that connected both sides.
So as you listen to the story, you locate the stain.
Suddenly, no one could cross. The football field was on one side, while the orchard and playground were on the other. The children lived.
Sorry, I have to look for that scene. There's a scene. Here's the scene. So on CapCut, the scene that you want to enter between this and this, so you can put it between and then add the scene by clicking here. It will give the space.
The football field was on one side, while the orchard and playground were on the other. The children began arguing. What is your side's problem? Shouted Toby. No, your parents should fix it. For several days, everyone stayed on their own side of the street.
So for several days, everyone stay on the other side of the stream. So you have to put this so everybody on the other side of the stream.
Ball game stopped.
Mm-hmm.
The laughter, yes, even the mangoes
Even the mangoes.
ripened and fell to the ground because no one could reach them. An elder
So one afternoon, an elderly. So here is elderly. So we learn how to bring it in one afternoon. Mm.
elderly named Crab had by tasted what happened to the children. Smiled and asked, why are all of you sitting in things? Grandpa and they picked up a
All right. Yes. You see. So this is into four different scene.
Grandpa and they picked up a single stick and tried to lift a heavy log.
That's the first one. Mm-hmm.
Called
All the children. So that's the one in.
Tunde, hold this end.
Mm-hmm.
Amina, help from the other side. David, bring another stick. Zainab, gather some ropes.
So here we have the next scene.
Amina, help from the other side. David, bring another stick. Zainab, gather some ropes.
Gather some ropes, Zainab. Good.
The heavy log was lifted with.
Mm. So we just use all the images generated to create our.
The heavy log was lifted with. The log was lifted. Grandpa Ade smiled. person may be strong, but many people working together are stronger. The children looked at one another. They realized they had been wasting time blaming each other instead of solving the problem. The next morning, every child came ready to help.
So the next morning, every child came ready to help. Yeah.
The children looked at one another. They realized they had been wasting time blaming each other instead of solving the problem. Next morning, every child came ready to help. Some collected strong pieces of wood. Others carried stones. A few brought ropes, nails, and simple tools from their homes. Older children measured the bridge, while the younger ones passed materials and kept the work area tight. They encouraged one another. You are doing great. Be careful. We are almost finished. By sunset, a brand new bridge stood proudly.
Well, sunset. So we need to get to the sunset part. Sorry, I'm using. Yeah.
The children cheered with excitement.
Children shared with excitement. Sorry.
Cheered with excitement.
Let's add their sharing.
The children cheered with excitement. They crossed together, played football.
Okay. Share with excitement. They cross together. Play football. So this very one cover all the story from here.
Ever before.
Mm.
From that day on, whenever a problem came to the village, nobody asked no problem. How can we solve it together? Because they had learned an important lesson. Unity is not about being the same. It is about working together to make everyone stronger. And every time they crossed the little bridge, they remembered that the strongest bridge was not made of wood and rope. It was made of kindness. Moral. One week what?
So let's add this as moral.
Yeah.
When we work together.
No one can accomplish alone.
Good. Are we all there? With this, we have our story set and the visual ready. But to me, it's still sounding like this thing is not. It's not. It's the story can be very interesting, but something have to be done to make it uh more interesting. Yeah, that will make it more pleasant to the hearing. Something is missing. That is music. That is music. Who do we all agree that this story needs music? So with that,
Yes.
we go back to our browser, and what we're going to do is we're going to ask for my music. And I'm exposing you to a lot of things. Big, but don't worry. This is
So
Thank
free.
what's the other one,
But
sir?
pseudo AI, the work of pseudo AI, don't worry, I'll let you know. I'll tell you what
Okay,
I'm
okay,
going to
sir.
do with that. Now, I'm opening another browser to ask ChatGPT something very, 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 very important. So, from the story, okay. Oh, sorry, Unity story now. Mr. Man, become easy. Recent. Okay, Unity story for kid. Unity story for kid. Now I'm going to ask ChatGPT concerning that to help me with prompt to generate a beautiful story. Hey, help me with prompt to generate a beautiful, catchy. Sorry, what's this? Okay, beautiful, catchy. Okay, let me say beautiful and catchy. Beautiful and catchy storytelling music for the story above using pseudo AI. Help me with prompt to generate a beautiful and catchy storytelling music for the story above using pseudo AI. You see, we want to use that pseudo, but we're asking ChatGPT to give us prompt to generate that. You see, it's recommended. Now, says create an instrumental cinematic children's storytelling soundtrack. Begin with Warm Joyful African Village. So we copy this prompt. No vocals, no lyrics, nothing, nothing. So once that one is copied, we now come back to Suno AI music generator. We open that.
àwọn ìyá àfà.
I'm waiting for Suno. Open. Ali. Ah, up today. It's
Hello, everyone. Thank you for your patience. The network today has not been very good. I guess it has a network glitch. Yes, it is bad, ma. Let's just wait for him to reconnect so that we can round up since it's almost done. I'm trying to reach him to find out what the situation is. Please kindly bear with us.
Thank you, ma.
Thanks for your patience. He's back. Let's just give him a few minutes. He's back now. Sir, you are muted. You need to unmute, sir. You are still muted. We can't hear you.
all right. Am I on?
Yes, sir. You are back. Thank you, sir.
Okay, ma. So I have issue with that Suno. I don't know what went wrong. I guess it was the network problem. So notwithstanding, I have some other music that I can use. Let me search for my hard drive and see You downloaded music. I'm going to bring in story. Okay, let me see what some of the sort by type. Like, okay, let's use Golden Afternoon Market. Let's listen to the sound. I'm going to bring it in under.
The bridge we built together in a peaceful village where life children loved playing after school. And after they gathered beside a small stream that separated the football field and watched. One race, the heavy rain washed away old wooden bridge that connected.
I know this is not interesting for children because that music sound like the song is for the story is for elder. I'm still going to look for another one. I think I have one that sound more like huh? Oma Roma. Let me check this. How we should play now. Play. No, not you. I'll still look for another one. I have one. I'm trying to find where that one is. Um, what up? Okay. Let me check this. Okay, this sound more like Africa story. Let's. This one's gonna be like saying American film. All right.
The bridge we built together in a peaceful village where life children loved playing after school. Every afternoon, they gathered beside it.
This sound more cinematic.
Football field with beautiful mango orchard. One rain washed away all wooden bridge.
Hey, wow.
Football field was on one side, while the orchard and playground were on the other. The children began arguing. This is your site's problem.
How do you feel about listening to that story now with that sound? Hello, anybody there?
It's not sounding on my side. I can't hear the music.
You can't hear the music.
Yeah.
No.
Ah, what happened? Oh,
It's not sounding at all. Can't hear it.
I stopped it. Yes, I stopped it. That's what I'm asking. Nobody is hearing. So let's hear it again. I'm going to play it again.
Built together in the peaceful village of over the line. Children loved playing after school. Every afternoon, they gathered beside a small stream that separated the football field from a beautiful mango orchard. Small wooden bridges connected so the one could cross. The football field was on one side, while the orchard and playground were on the other. children began arguing. "This is your sight problem," shouted Tunde. "No, your parents should fix it," replied Amina. For several days, everyone stayed on their own side of the street. The frog stopped, the latter disappeared. Even the mangoes ripened and fell to the ground because no one could reach them. One afternoon, an elderly carpenter.
How do you feel listening to this now? So that was my question. What difference does the sound make on the story?
This is more like sync. This is nice. It has a powerful effect, sir.
All right, ma. Thank you for following. Any other person?
Please unmute and talk, or you
It's like
type in the chat.
This one is better also, sir.
This one is better, even though from my end I could not hear everything clearly, but it's better.
Okay, sorry.
I can
I
hear
understand the
myself
network
well.
today is. You can't hear it.
Yeah.
I've stopped the sound. All right.
Maybe you should
No
help us
problem.
increase your speaker, your sound, your mic. Maybe it can be a bit louder, sir.
Okay, ma. Let me do that.
All the children. Then move his head. Come from the other side. What was it? Grandpa and they smiled. Person may be strong, but many want together stronger. The children looked at one another. They realized they had been wasting time. Each other instead of solving the problem. Next was all time to make help. So let us all while the younger ones they encourage one another. You are doing great. Be careful. Here. Children cheered with excitement. They dashed together, played football, picked fresh mangoes, better than ever before. From that day on, whenever a problem came, no one asked whose job is it. No, they asked, how can we solve it? As long as you can't live, unity is not about what's stronger. And every time you cross the point, remember that the strongest bridge was not made of wood and wood. It was made of patience. When we work together, we can achieve that no one can accomplish alone.
All right, that's all about the story. There are more to it, but let's just leave it this way because I don't want to consume much of our time. There are still professional touch that we have to go on this, as in trying to create some cinematic movement with the image so that it won't be boring. It can have some zoom in, zoom out effect, but that was on a professional level. But this one is just to have a story to tell. Then, if you remove the image, we can work with just the audio alone and still have the story enjoyed. Hmm? So you can use this one alone without any image to create audio book for the story. I think that's that for that. Then the next is come to export. If you want to export it, you can come to export. Then we have different format of exporting the 720p, high definition, 2K, 8K, 4K. These are higher definition of the video that you can export. You can ask it to export the audio separately as well. So by the time you're done, name it, give it the title, the bridge we build together, the bridge. Export. Well, once that one is done, we are good to go. Our story will be exported as video into our video, like so we can have the video and the audio together. That is that, and then you can play back and enjoy the story, share with loved ones, share with family, share with the little children. We can use it to teach even the classes to tell oral story to our kids. So I think that's for ourselves. That's all for that. But if you want to go deeper to understand it in detail, then we can talk about that and see how we can get to be more professional about working and doing this together. Thank you very much. God bless you.
Amen. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, Mr. Femi. You are well appreciated, sir. We've really had
You're
a
welcome.
great time learning with you tonight. Thank you so much. And I believe we've gained one or two things tonight. I've been able to write some notes.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you. God bless you, sir.
You're welcome, ma.
Really appreciate
So
you.
we appreciate you, sir. So will you share this with us, sir?
You're
We
welcome.
know it's you have creative rights to it, but will you just share it with us so that we can show others what we learned tonight too? Some of us have been able
Yes,
to
ma.
jot down some applications to use, but we also have to practice. We hope to watch this, we watch the
Yes,
video
ma.
we recorded so that we'll be able to also put something together. We appreciate you so dearly. Please, can we
Yes, ma.
give a huge round of applause? You can use your emojis to say thank you, sir. We appreciate your efforts, your time, your intellectual
You're welcome,
capacity.
ma.
We do not take it for granted. Thank you so much, sir. So you said there are still some other things to learn. I believe people that are eager to know
Yes,
more
ma.
may reach out to you, sir. So please, you would
Yes, ma.
you won't leave us alone like this. We still need your support. Thank you so much. I don't know if anybody has
All
any
right, ma.
question to ask. If anybody has any question to ask, we are well behind schedule. If you have any question to ask, please feel free to quickly ask as we wrap up for tonight. My own question, sir, is about the Suno AI.
Okay, ma.
Is it a
Yes, ma.
premium? Is it a premium version of AI, sir?
And actually, the Suno is used to generate music. All this music that we listen to, most of those songs were created with AI using that Suno. Most of those songs were generated using Suno. Suno is a music producing AI tools that musicians use to create so many things. So you can use it to generate sound, music sound for your story or your ebook, so that it will accompany the reading. So it will make it more interesting and not boring. So that's the work of Suno. It's music producing, sound producing AI application. It has premium
All right, sir.
version.
Thank you.
It has free version. So the free one is what I want us to use before.
Okay, sir. I don't know if any other person has any question.
Thank you very much, sir.
You're welcome,
I've
ma.
really enjoyed it. Yes. From the last training we did, someone like me,
All
I
right, ma.
started off. But along the way, when that whiskey was giving problem,
Hey,
to
yeah.
generate pictures and all that, and
Yes,
with
I
a lot of
understand.
things
I know.
around me, somehow I got discouraged and didn't know, just stopped like that. I really want to
Yeah,
pick
sorry,
up
ma.
again. So I'm soliciting that anytime we call, because from what you taught today, the network I was on and off and couldn't really follow up very well. So please, you will have
Okay, ma.
patience with us, because I'll be calling at least
No problem,
to be
ma.
able to
All right,
follow up.
ma. I'll be waiting for your
Yes.
call.
All right. All right. Thank
You're
you, sir.
welcome, ma.
Thank you, Mrs. Bankole, for arranging this
Thank you.
for us. We are
Thank you,
grateful.
ma.
Yes.
Yes, ma. Thank you, ma.
Me too, I want
So
to
any
thank
other
I want to thank our teacher too, the Mrs. Bankole. God bless you for this opportunity. Thank you.
thank you,
You're
ma.
welcome, ma.
We appreciate it. Thank you, ma. So before we wrap up, sir, I would just like to add, if you are not on START Educational Consults learning platform, feel free to join. We have some interactive classes for teachers and even learners too. But presently, our focus is more on teachers. So if you want to join, feel free to reach out to me. I'm sure you all have my contact. And if you don't, the person that invited you would have the contact. So please feel free to reach out. Thank you so much, Mr. Femi. We
You need to
appreciate you, sir. And
pay
thank you to everyone.
you need
You're
to pay
welcome, ma.
registration fee.
I will send you the link, ma. I will send you the link to join the platform, ma.
Okay,
I have your contact, ma. I'll send it to you, ma.
thank you.
All right, everyone. So yeah, we call it a night. Thank you so much for joining tonight's session. We'll be seeing again in the month of October for another session. We look forward to having you. We'll keep you posted on what our theme for the webinar will be. But we are still looking at AI tools because the world is now going AI. So we're looking at another aspect. We'll keep you posted when we know who will be facilitating and we have the focus. Thank you so much for joining tonight's session. Thank you for your time, everyone. So see you next time. Bye for now.
Bye. Thank
Thank you. Bye.